Padmasambhava Anthochen. Would you like to hear a fascinating story about the lotus-born Guru Padmasambhava? Then please stay tuned because I have something very interesting to share with you. In this masterclass, you will discover the meaning behind the lotus, what it means, all this in the esoteric teachings of the Tibetan Buddhism, and you will get inspiration for your future spiritual practice and achievement. Welcome to this masterclass. My name is Jose de Gomez. I have done research on this subject of Padmasambhava, where he was born and all his life and how long he lived and all this for the last 30 years. And I found quite a true evidence in the excavations and statues and things that I would like to share with you. So please stay tuned. The Buddha Sakyamuni himself, he gave a prophecy before he passed away on his paranirvana, and he said to his close disciple, after 12 years, my paranirvana, the best of the conquerors of the world, again will appear in the land of Uddiyana under the name of Padmasambhava, and I will reveal the doctrine of the sacred formulas. This is said right down, and it's nothing lie, but all true. So now to continue, 12 years after the paranirvana of the Buddha, in the northwest of the land of Uddiyana. It was because the king Indrabodhi of the country of Uddiyana, then he was without a child, and he was praying and giving everything away of generosity, just asking for a successor of his kingdom. The Buddha Amitabha, out of compassion, came one night into his dream and gave a golden butter. On the next day, the minister of exterior affairs came to him and said, we found a child on the Yule Lake on the northwest side, sitting on a big lotus. The next day, the king Indrabodhi came and see this marvelous child sitting there and request the boatman, please bring him. Who is your father? Who is your mother? So the lotus-born child answered those questions, and he said, my father is Samantabhadra, the primordial awareness that knows an essential nature of everything. My mother is the luminous emptiness, mother of everyone and everything. My intention is the fulfilled jewel of the Dharma for all sentient beings, so that I can get out of suffering and get a supreme happiness. Then he was brought to the kingdom, to the palace, and he managed the kingdom. And then after a few years, he renounced the palace and everything, and he became the Guru Sakya Sengye. He went to get ordination and the teachings from Ananda, the disciple of Buddha himself. After years here and there to trying to find the teachers and the teachings from everywhere, and he is starting to get the Vidyadhara states, what is called the maduration, the first of the 4 Vidyadhara states. Then he went on, and then he went to Lahore to meet the Princess Mandarava, and with her got the states of the long light Vidyadhara in Maratika cave. And then he went to Nepal, and with his consort Sakyadevi, he got the Vidyadhara state of Mahamudra. Then he went to Uddiyana before going to Tibet, and he, from all the Vidyadhara, the 8 Vidyadharas that were around India, he got all the teachings of the higher teachings of the what is called the sadhanas, or the Vidyadharas, and with the gurus Sisingha, he got the perfection wisdom teachings, and he got his state of the Vidyadhara of spontaneous presence. He went to Tibet, actually, on the request of the King Tison Desert, and established the Samye monastery, consort the princess of Kachin, Yesesokyo, the tradition of the Nimma, the long lineage of oral transmission, the Vidyadhara transmissions, and the Terma transmissions. until these days. When the king Tisondesen passed away, he gave the prophecy to the prince Mutin Sambov. And he gave a prophecy and the teachings of Dzogchen, because now we are talking about the Dzogchen. And he told him, before he go, after 55 years of being in Tibet, before he left for the land of Rajansasa, he told him this moment, 4,200 after the Paranirvana of the Buddha, in the northwest land of Udiana, on the Danakosa Lake, on the Yule Lake, on the northwest side, on the island, on the lotus rainbow lights, a child will be born. And he will be established in the Dharma. He will be found by the king of Indrabodhi. And he will do the same steps. He will renounce the kingdom. He will go for the Dharma. And he will go to all the Brusal lands, and then will go to Kashmir, and he will go to Tibet, and then he will sit on his metamorphosed body for hundreds of years. He will be 111 years in Tibet, 64 in Samye, 5 in Chimpu. He will be 60 years in Nepal. So that is why it's important, this place, this lake, and the Lotus Ball story, because he is going to come again. And that is why it was very important to find this place and evidence of the place, and that this is true, because he is coming again, and he will do again. And in this prophecy, he indicates that he'll live for hundreds of years, like the Vidyadhara of awareness display, just display luminosities and emanation bodies in the Sambhogakaya, the deities, and the Dakinis, masters, miracle. In the end, those who get the highest achievements, they will come on my presence, he said, on the presence of the lotus light, which is the stage of spontaneous present realization of the Vidya, the fourth Vidyadhara. And he will see directly the Padmasambhava on his state of the Vidyadhara of awareness display. So that is just a question of realization. I hope you understand this, because Padmasambhava actually, from his birth, already was on the grand perfection of the Dzogchen. And his life was established as a ground from his birth, as the path. He was born as the Sokyo Dorje Chan, the child luminosity of the path. And then he developed the eighth emanation, through all the 8 emanations, the 4 stages of the Vidyadharas, and he ended in dissolving his body on the lotus light palace or mandala in the high stage of the Vidyadhara of spontaneous presence. He manifests on the Sambhogakaya and in the Bardo stage as the Vidyadhara or the awareness displaying all the miracles, powers, and deities in order to help all sentient beings that they can cross the 6 bardos, the bardo of light, the bardo of dreaming, the bardo of meditation, the bardo of death, the bardo of the absolute, and the bardo of rebirth. So if you really believe in those states of mind, well, even in the science nowadays, they realize that there's something magic about the objective world, that nothing objectively can exist without subject. And if you can understand what it means, the awareness display, you will understand that even ourselves, we are living in the reality that is a display of our perception. But we don't see where we come from all these perceptions. And these perceptions, they are coming from the manifestation of our awareness display, but we don't realize that because we don't understand the yoga, the great perfection, and that is why we need to find a teacher, a master that can introduce us to this state of great perfection. Here I would like to show you a comparison. When I was in Ludhiana, now is the northwest border of Pakistan, and the lake, I discovered the lake and I found the place and the island. I was there meditating, and I will show here this statue that has been found in the excavation and is dating from the 5th century after Jesus Christ, and is a carved stone statue from the Greeks time when they were there. The descendants of Alexander the Great is a Gandhara statue. And this particular is Guru Sakya Singha, and I have here another picture of Sakya Singha as well, and you can compare. Then you have the Vajra on the right side. This is only, this is the second Buddha after Sakyamuni. A Buddha never has a Vajra. This is Sakya Singha, is Padmasambhava, emanating as the second Buddha to teach the Vajrayana, where he was born from. Vajra means clear light mind of bliss, the child luminosity of the path. And then the lotus, where he was born, it means the luminous emptiness. Meaning of the lotus is the transformation of the tantra path, Then from the mat is crossing the level of the lake, the water, or the emotions, and it blossom on the surf, as a beautiful, radiant, luminous lotus under the sky, So it's a perfect symbol for that, for the Vajrayana. And then I have here also a picture of Samantavad and Samantavadri, when he was talking about his father and his mother, how he represented the mother luminosity and the father luminosity here together, he is in blue because it's the anti-luminous mind and pervades the essential truth of all phenomena, and she is in white because manifests the anti-luminosity mother of everyone. Anyway, then here there is Padmasambhava in an iconographic modern. Then he is on the lotus on the sky when he suspended, and is born from the rainbow lights, That means the rainbow body. This is in actuality is the last Ottaiman, Then the awareness display, the rainbow body with all the luminosities. Before these luminosities form the 5 elements. So there are the 5 luminosities, then form the 5 elements on the Adi Buddhas. It forms the first Adi Buddhas, the 5 consorts, and then the 5 elements, So anyway, so if you like this video, please give your thumb up. And if you would like to see more videos, please just click on the notification bell, so then you will get notified when we make more videos. And thanks very much for your attention, and I hope to see you again, my friend.